Here's the thing. I don't want to live in a country where this is a right, but healthcare is a privilege.
What? No, I definitely want to live in a country where that's a right.
You know, with a gun, you can force someone to give you health care.
Wait, let's look at it this way. There's a guy in my house right now, 70 years old. He could have a massive heart attack right now. And the closest hospital to me is a memorial center. And if I wanted to get him to a hospital that had to take him by the 1986 Medical Act, I'd have to drive 35 miles to get there. Because the Finnish countries have a $21 an hour minimum wage, and they're not fucking falling apart.
Here's the thing. If you're 70 years old and you live in America and you're not a millionaire, then you're bad with money, right?
If you need more money, do you take it from the poor or you take it from people that have an excess of it?
But he's giving
maybe
it to
you shut
everyone.
down a government program that doesn't work and is a waste of money. Or maybe have a few more auditors that go into government buildings and say, hey, you don't actually need all this funding.
Name a government program that doesn't work.
Party on December 18th every year.
Privilege. I'd rather have healthcare be a right instead of guns.
At this age, I prefer guns.
Ask me when I'm 75.
Yeah. Ask me when...
Who's paying for that?
The same money everywhere else. Wall Street dividends.
Wall Street dividends.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad
I'm
it's
saying,
on
like,
a living
you guys
thing.
have such a small vision. Like you gotta take care of everybody around you. And like I find people that
No, you don't. No, you do not. You do not.
I don't take care of it.
Taylor, let me ask you this question.
I got like 3 people I fucking take care of.
Let me ask you this question, Taylor.
And that's
How are you forming that opinion?
How am I forming it?
Yeah, how you just said you don't have to take care of people around you. How did you come to that opinion? You came to it from education, right?
Well, you said you have to help everyone around you.
Right.
I don't think you should have to help everyone around you.
Because
when
guess
I
what?
tried to
Guess
give
what,
that
Taylor?
homeless guy
Because
after
everybody
a Blues
believed
game
in
10
your
years ago,
ass when they
$1,
paid
and
for
he
your
grabbed
education.
my arm and he kind of like gritted his teeth at me.
When they paid for your
downtown St. Louis,
socialist
I thought, I don't wanna
education,
help this.
Taylor, they believed in you.
They believed in me.
Wings, what are you saying?
Or
What does that
judgment.
even mean that you have to help
I'm just saying,
everybody
people are
around you?
down. People want to say socialism is going to be the downfall of everything,
As it
but
always is.
all our education is socialist.
Only
We're
so
not,
far.
we're not trying to turn ourselves into China. We're trying to turn ourselves into a capitalism with a social safety net. Like you
I
have
don't
a
like
safety net, so if you fall, you're not gonna be ran over by a car or some shit.
Ideally, you're 100% right. I'm sorry.
They could go back to college. It's free.
They could go back to
They
college.
could go
get
into
a
these
degree
road
that is
work jobs
significantly-
that Sanders is talking about. You know, rebuilding the roads, rebuilding the bridges, infrastructure.
They've kind of.
Let me clear the slate up because I looked at the subreddit and they had the story all twisted.
Which
All right.
subreddit? It was the PKA show or
The PKA.
the PKA subreddit. I didn't see that
Yeah.
thread.
My grandma recently got into Plenty of Fish. She's a woman that leads a very isolated life, and she just does stuff to make herself entertained. Well, she finds Jim, which is the guy's name, and Jim doesn't have transportation. She don't know anything about him, but in 3 weeks she's in love. So she decides to move him down here, and
Oh, shit.
and so she asked me to rent a U-Haul and go get him, and he would pay me the money to, after all the stuff, which he did.
This is
I
great.
rented a U-Haul, and I paid the gas money and
all right.
everything, and I helped move him down.
Let me
here.
jump in. How far did you drive with this U-Haul? Like, and was it like a U-Haul you tow behind your truck?
Yes, it's an enclosed 12-footer.
All right, so you went and got one of those 12-foot U-Hauls, hooked it up to your truck, and then you drove to where?
Fayetteville, North Carolina.
How
Which is
far of a
about 2
drive is
hours.
that? So you drove 2 hours. You never met this
110
guy
miles.
before.
110 miles, something like that.
Can
So
I
you
ask
never
you-
met this guy before. You load his shit up, put him in your truck, and bring him back to your grandma's place.
Well, me and a guy named Doug did it. Yeah. So he gets down here. In less than a week, she's ready to throw him out. He buys this big thumpity stereo system. Well, he got it from Aaron's. He like bought, one of those like buy here, pay here places. He got this big thumpity stereo systems, and they're like, this thing has like 3 18-inch subwoofers built into it. It's like, and he put it in a single wide trailer. It's like, it didn't make sense. That was the first complaint that gets thrown up, that she doesn't like the stereo in her house.
Okay.
So she was trying to throw the stereo out the door. So we had to call the law. Because
Call the law.
Grandma was in one of her moods. My grandma, she gets, her blood pressure goes straight through the roof, and she gets ready to fight. Oh, fuck Ford. I'm still banned from that bitch. It's been like 4 years. You need to come off that shit. I want to read about the truck law.
Behavior. You told them to burn their truck and accept the insurance money.
Hey, the man needed help. He wasn't looking for the option for. Well, go
you need
talk
to
the
get
bank
some of that same
maybe lucrative. Can you get some overtime at your job? Maybe. No, this man wanted a way out.
Who's living with you and collect his life insurance.
Yes, that's where I was going. You need to take some of that same old school rapscallion Wings of Redemption behavior and apply it to this old fogey you got living in there on the couch. Is he in a bed or is he on the couch?
Burn the old man.
He's on a twin bed.
Let me ask you this: what's this guy eating? Is he eating your food?
He's eating. We go out and eat all the time.
What happens when like dinner time comes around? This guy got cash to
Yeah, he gets $2,400 a month.
Well, I don't know how much of that gangster grandma siphoned away. Maybe
he's got his full check this month. House.
Well, see, look, I think you need to tap into that money, get that flowing in the old Wings of Redemption circles, and it goes where it needs to go.
Steal the old man's money.
And stimulate our own.
I had to shave him the other day.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Wait, I had to shave.
Wait. Where did you shave him?
His face.
Why?
I was really hoping you manscaped him.
He got upset. He got upset with me. Like he goes, I need to shave. I need to go to Walmart. I'm like, no, I got some shaving stuff here. I mean, you use some of my stuff. And he's like, well, my hair is really long. I can't get down. I'm like, I got buzz clippers. I pointed to my head, like I shaved my head. I got good clippers. He's like, well, I can't do it. I'm like, can you rub your face? He's like, yeah. But why can't you use the buzz clippers? He's like, I can't do it. He didn't give me an answer why he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Even if it's a shaky hand, it's not like it tears your face apart when you touch your skin with this.
That's kind of how I use an electric shaver.
Yeah, I just go to town. Yeah.
So I'm like, instead of fighting with him, I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll do it for you.
So how